What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we had another paralogue with Lorenz, Ignatz, and Raphael. It was a pretty good one. I quite enjoyed that one. And in doing so, I got a bunch of story stuff that I wanted to save for our actual full chapter mission. So I'm going to go ahead and put those here.
Hey there.
Sup?
Oh, Holst. What's going on?
Our king has agreed to meet with the Adrestian Emperor.
Claude's gonna talk to Edelgard?
Yes, and you'll be joining us. You're the only reliable bodyguard we could find on such short notice.
Okay then. Lead the way.
It's good to see you again, Claude. Congratulations on your coronation as the first king of the Leicester Federation.
What's this? The Empire has officially recognized our Federation? Why, Edelgard, I'm touched. But I did have my heart set on an apology. You launched an unprovoked attack against us after all.
Attack? The Empire merely responded to an invitation from Viscount Acheron of House Phlegathon. Alas, fortune turned against him at the Great Bridge of Myrden, and he perished in the battle. As a result, we did garrison our army in Gloucester territory for a brief time. But I would hardly call that an unprovoked attack.
And dead men tell no tales, right? Although I'll grant you that he sold us out to the Empire.
Whatever transpired, the Empire and the Alliance did end up at war with one another.
Something about, I mentioned this before, Edelgard, I think it's the same voice actress, but it sounds like they screwed up her audio or something. Like, she sounds like she's in a bubble. It's like significantly lower quality than everyone else's voice lines.
And I do not deny that the Imperial Army caused harm within Alliance territory. We are prepared to offer appropriate restitution for that.
That works. We'll take tangible resources over insincere apologies any day. We can hash out the definition of appropriate later. Want to move on to the real reason we're here?
Yes, by all means. I trust you read my letter? The Central Church must be eliminated before Fódlan can be reborn. Your help would go a long way towards accomplishing that.
Oh, I read it all right. And from a personal standpoint, it's something I can get behind. But as the leader of the Federation, I can't say the same. You can't expect the people of Leicester to embrace this Southern Church that you've dredged up out of nowhere.
I must take issue with that assertion. The Southern Church has a long and storied history in Fódlan.
Nonsense. You hastily resurrected some dusty old sect and appointed the Empire's own Minister of Religious Affairs as its bishop. Do you honestly expect us to acknowledge such an obvious sham?
None of us will shed any tears if you do not. Nor did we truly expect that you would.
Southern Church. I feel like I vaguely remember. Didn't we go here in Three Houses at some point? I don't remember the plot point or reason. But it was just like, yeah, they're members of, you know, the main church. And I guess they're like, no, but they also kind of, they were evil or something. I don't fully remember. It just, Southern Church, trying to pinpoint what they're even really talking about. Vague memories.
We do not care where the Federation places its faith, so long as it is not in the Central Church.
So all you're looking for is a little cooperation in taking them down? And I assume the Kingdom's on your hit list too, since they've given them sanctuary.
I understand the Federation faces challenges of its own. Surely you would prefer a quick return to stability at your borders with the Empire?
Oh? I'd like to hear a little more about these challenges you think we have, but maybe now isn't the best time.
Claude, we want stability. The decision is yours to make. Knowing you, I am certain you will carefully consider the costs and benefits, rather than let emotions dictate your decision.
All right, I'm in. Holst, do you feel satisfied with those terms?
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Myrden.
Hubert, I trust you have no objections?
None, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Then let us conclude our discussions for now, and go inform the world that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Sounds like a plan to me. I, Claude von Regan, King of the Leicester Federation, hereby swear this pact.
And illustrated, I like that. Well, it's weird, given what they're talking about. Pretty.
Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fódlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Federation to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
I'm sure you noticed how Edelgard wouldn't even deign to acknowledge your existence. How empty does it make you feel to witness history marching forward without any say in which direction it takes?
I never wanted to be the one making history. That's too big a role for a humble mercenary. That said, I don't know about this. The kingdom and the church are suddenly our enemies now? Is everyone really just gonna get on board with that?
I don't expect Claude to actually think that, maybe not the kingdom, the church, maybe. Because again, I'm trying to think back to like how Verdant Wind ended. I'm pretty sure he also didn't like the church. It wasn't like Edelgard and her fixation, but it was just like, you guys are kind of weird. And then like, again, his plans were like much bigger than just being, you know, uniting under the church or whatever. It was just like, okay, yeah, united with the church as a tool, but get that shit out of here. Or, I mean, it was under new management as Byleth, which in turn kind of still changed it.
To sum up, we've agreed to an armistice with the Empire. From now on, our enemies are the Kingdom and the Church of Seiros.
Yes. I guess. Okay.
The church is our enemy now? You say it like you're just moving pieces on a chessboard.
To be clear, this is not a repudiation of the teachings of Seiros themselves. All we're aiming for is the dissolution of the Central Church.
Uh-huh.
That would mean killing Lady Rhea. Is that really the right thing to do?
I didn't speak with them very much, but Sedith and Lady Rhea didn't seem like bad people.
Those two aren't what they seem to be. If what the Empire says is true, that is.
Sedith is fine, honestly.
I hate to say it, but it sure sounds like you let the Empire talk you into buying the whole store.
Look, the Empire is obviously trying to use us as a means to their own end. But do you honestly think I'd agree to a deal that sets them up better than us? I'm using them right back.
Yeah, let's say.
The balance of power in Fódlan has already collapsed. If we just sit on the sidelines, our position is only going to get weaker. By cooperating with the Empire, we can expand our influence and power as much as they do, if not more. This is the only way we can end the war quickly while maintaining Leicester's independence.
And for that purpose, you would throw Fargus to the wolves, despite holding no animosity towards them?
You and I may not hold any grudges, but if you look to our history, you'll see it was the Kingdom who tossed us to the wolves first. When our people were fighting for independence from the Empire, Fargus attacked and conquered Leicester for themselves. And even after we finally won our freedom in the Crescent Moon War, they've continued to meddle in our affairs, like causing that rift in House Daphnel.
Yes, well...
Besides, they're harboring the Central Church, and I can't condone that. I've always been skeptical of that dogma they preach. It's just a way for them to force their own belief system onto everyone else. Their creed legitimizes Fódlan's system of nobility, which values crests above all else and leaves no room for people of different backgrounds or faiths.
Okay, yeah, this is essentially what I was like, oh, that sounds right, you know, with the ending of Verdant Wind. Yeah, okay. This it pretty much rehashes, yes.
And if what the Empire says is true, then I couldn't even begin to count the number of crimes the Central Church has committed.
Claude, are you saying that you intend to destroy our current system of nobility? Because that...
I have news. A battle has broken out in ALL between Imperial troops and the Knights of Seiros.
The Imperial Army has already stationed troops as far north as ALL?
That's a little too close to Daphne territory for my liking.
It seems Catherine is commanding the knights. The Imperial troops are in for a serious fight.
Catherine was definitely the strongest out of all the Knights of Seiros.
What shall we do, Your Majesty? If we're to honor the pact we just signed, we should go and reinforce the Imperial troops.
Yeah, you're right.
Not so fast. We have not finished our conversation. Just what exactly are your intentions for Fódlan, Claude?
Honestly, I want to break this place wide open and tear down every last one of its insular customs. If we can't do that, then there's no real path forward. Now is the time to steel ourselves and take action.
Are you sure? How exactly are you planning to explain all that to the people in the Federation who adhere to the Church's teachings?
Oh, I already have something in mind. In fact, I'll need your help to see it through.
Well, you'll have it. I just hope whatever you've got up your sleeve is actually a good idea.
It is. Judith, Lawrence, I need you to trust me and follow my lead for now, okay? Now, let's go wipe out those knights near Daphne territory. Everyone, prepare to move out.
Okay.
You good with this, Shamir?
Oh.
I told you before, I'm not part of the Knights of Seiros anymore.
Yeah, but we're about to go fight Catherine. So...
But we're gonna be fighting Catherine this time. Didn't you two used to be real close?
We were partners back then, but that's all in the past. Now we walk our own paths. I won't hesitate to do what must be done.
Not even a hint of doubt. She really is something.
I'm probably gonna field Shamir for that. There's bound to be some spicy dialogue. Man. Alright. Some crazy stuff. Yeah, we also got the Federation stuff started last episode as well. And then with that, of course, now we have a weird alliance with Edelgard. Which I'm sure is not like real, like it's an alliance on paper. I'm sure it'll just make things spicy later on. But yeah, so now the Knights of Seiros, we're gearing up to fight Catherine. Should be an interesting time. Before that though, we have supports to get through, and I don't think I am going to do all of these. And that turned out to be a lie. So there's a time skip right next to me. It's a big one, a very big one, but I really wanted to get it all knocked out. So enjoy or skip, get to the chapter, either one. Let's get it. So Shez and Claude.
Hey there, got time for a little chat?
I do, but don't you kind of have a lot going on right now? Oh, I should probably be using your title now, shouldn't I? Since you're a king and all, you're...
Call me whatever you want. I'm still the same Claude.
I was shocked when I heard you were going to be the King of Leicester. I never imagined you'd be able to unify the Alliance and make it all official.
Hey, it was your idea. Don't tell me you forgot.
True. Sounds familiar.
Oh, right, the thing. The thing I definitely remember. That thing.
Are you sure? You're not filling me with confidence in your memory here. You said that the Alliance should get rid of the Round Table system so we could act more decisively.
Oh yeah, I did say that. But I didn't expect you to remake the whole Alliance as a federation. Whatever that is.
Alliance, Federation, they're the same thing with different names. I just established something new to get rid of the old system.
Huh. I guess it makes sense when you put it that way.
You're a strange one, you know that? I find myself actually wanting to open up to you. It's probably because you don't seem to have any strings attached. Makes it easy to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm just a wandering mercenary. All my life, I've never had many relationships to speak of.
Right. You were taken in pretty young, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't remember any of it, but that's what my mom told me.
Damn, just gonna disregard our friends from the start of the game that had no faces, that died immediately.
The lady who raised you, what kind of person was she?
How do I put it? It was like she could do anything. She taught me all sorts of stuff. We lived in a small village deep in the mountains. It was a humble life, and I didn't interact much with the other villagers. Then one day, my mom suddenly got sick and passed away, and I was booted out of the village. I had to use everything she taught me just to stay alive after that.
So, you were left to face the world all alone after they kicked you out, huh?
The whole time, yeah. I became a mercenary, but the groups I joined didn't last for long. So I ended up drifting from one place to the next. And that's how I ended up like this, completely untethered.
I see. You know, I think I understand you a little better now.
Though I suppose I can't say for certain that I don't have any connections.
You mean your power?
Yeah. I still have no idea what it actually is, or who my real parents are.
Just remember that no matter what you find out, it won't change who you are. Just like how becoming a king hasn't changed who I am.
Absolutely. Hilda.
Hilda, did you get hurt at all?
Nope, I'm totally fine. I'm super glad we won that battle today.
Me too. But it was touch and go for a moment there. Make sure you're not overdoing it, okay?
Is that what it seemed like? I didn't think I was pushing myself at all.
I mean, you were way up in the front with me. Didn't you say you wanted to hang back and relax?
What can I say? When I saw you up there, I couldn't help but chase after you. Despite all that stuff I said, I guess I do still worry.
But I thought worrying about people like me was a waste of time.
Well, that's what I thought. But it turns out you and my brother are different after all.
So, what you're saying is...
Friends and family are different. I can't protect myself as well as Holst can.
You don't think I can protect myself as well as Holst can?
No, I know you can take care of yourself. If anything, you've only grown tougher lately. Look at it this way. I could cheer for you till I'm blue in the face, but if I'm stuck all the way in the back, you won't even notice. And I'd lose track of you in all the commotion.
Yeah, I guess that's what would happen.
So, how am I supposed to cheer for you if I don't get up close?
But you weren't cheering. You were actually participating in the battle.
Hey, it's not my fault there were so many enemies up there. They forced my hand. I'd have been in danger if I hadn't fought back. I get the feeling that you have some kind of problem with me being so close by.
Deny it immediately, reply ambiguously.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but, you know.
Now there's a vague answer if I've ever heard one. Aren't you happy you get to witness all my valiant deeds up close?
I'm not sure happy's the right word, but I'm definitely grateful for your help. You're pretty strong too, you know. You really are Holst's little sister. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have watching my back.
Oh, please don't say that. I can't handle that kind of responsibility. Our win wasn't because of me or anything. You know I'm basically a weakling, right?
Basically a weakling, uh-huh.
After seeing what you can do, weakling isn't what comes to mind. But I guess you can seem shaky out there sometimes.
Exactly. So shaky. That's why it's up to you to make sure I'm perfectly safe during battles.
Refuse to do that.
Look, if you really want me to keep you safe, then you should stick to the back.
But I just said that I can't cheer for you all the way back there.
You're right, but they let me say that, so here we are.
Right, if you say so. I think I've lost the thread of this conversation.
That's okay. The point is, we just gotta stick together and keep doing our best.
Okay, and that's how that ended, huh? Weird ending. I'm sure my answers definitely didn't help make it less weird, but again, they let me do it, so we did. Lawrence.
Tough fight, eh, Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise. Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fódlan?
No, honestly,
Can't
no.
seem to remember. What's all this about?
You surely cannot be serious. I told you that it was a noble's duty to protect the common folk.
When I could have guessed, yeah, it was something about that, but I couldn't specifically remember.
However, were a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
Nah, he's got Rondo Rose. He can't die.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble. I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Don't know how ungrateful he sounds. I'm sorry,
All right.
Lauren.
I'm sorry.
Do not mistake me. There's nothing for you to apologize for. Do I seem so selfish that I would make the person who saved my life then seek my forgiveness?
All right. No apology then. Sheesh. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude! I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
Astonishing. You fail to understand me after all this.
No. I think the other way around, Norns.
Nah, I get what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me, especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just got to get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fódlan's problems.
Sure.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
Love Lawrence. All right, one more, and then I can give him that whatever it was, and I can take Rose Rondo. I'm probably going to do that, honestly. Raphael.
Hey, how's it going? You been getting enough food?
Definitely. I'm eating way better than I was back in my mercenary days.
You didn't eat so good, huh?
I spent most of my time moving from place to place, so I had to manage on my own. I'd just fling whatever I could get my hands on into a pot. Can't say any of it ever tasted too great.
Wow, I'm surprised you could even live like that. And you never stayed at an inn?
Sometimes, if one happened to be nearby and I had a little extra money lining my pockets. But I never really felt like the food there was any better.
Sounds like you were at all the wrong places then. Nothing fun about a bad meal, I always say. That's why I want my inn to be known far and wide for its delicious food. I was actually hoping to do some cooking out here too, so I could hone my craft. But I don't think it's going so good. You want to know why?
Because he thinks everything tastes good?
If I had to guess, it's because you think everything tastes good no matter what.
Hey now, I know the difference between regular old grub and the kind of stuff that gets your mouth watering. See, all the meat and fish we've got in the pantry is preserved. When you're not working with the fresh stuff, nothing you make's gonna have people hollering for more.
You know what? Very fair.
You think? But there are dishes from all over the world that use ingredients that are on the verge of going bad.
You sure that isn't because they don't have a choice?
I'm no expert, but I've heard it can make a nice cut of meat even more savory, depending on how you prep it.
Huh. Maybe we can learn some more if we ask someone who's from one of those places.
Not to mention, there are other ways of preserving food too.
You mean, besides dumping salt on everything?
I'm sure you know about smoking your food, right? Things will keep for even longer if you do that after you cure them.
Yeah, but I heard that makes meat all smoky and gross. Kinda defeats the point if you ask me.
I think it depends on how you do it, and what kind of wood you use. Apparently, it's really good if you do it right.
Wow, you sure know a lot about this stuff.
My mercenary days showed me more about the world than I could have ever imagined. I only really remember bits and pieces, though.
Come on, don't be so modest. I can't wait to get back in the kitchen with these new ideas you gave me. Hey, speaking of ideas, you want to help me think up some recipes with the stuff we've got here?
Well, I'm not so sure me and cooking mix. But yeah, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
That's the spirit. I know we'll come up with some feast-worthy food if we just put our heads together.
I'm actually fairly surprised it was Shez that knew about that, not Raphael. Okay. Ooh, Ignat's A.
Hey, do you have a moment?
What's going on, Ignatz? Finally leaving on that journey to see the world?
No, not that. In fact, we're not going to talk about my dreams today. You always ask questions about me, but you never talk about yourself. So, I thought it was high time I asked about you.
Hit him with that Uno reverse. Crack a joke.
What, you got a crush on me or something?
Huh? No! I mean, I like you, but not like, you know, in that special way.
I'm joking. Don't worry. No need to get all flustered. So, what did you want to know?
Well, since I told you about my dreams, I wanted to know about yours.
My dreams, huh?
Living that easygoing mercenary life, never.
I don't really know. I've never thought too much about it.
Really? Is there anything you want to do once the war's over?
Just keep going with the mercenary thing. It's not like I can do much else.
But we'll finally have peace. You won't have to fight anymore.
Yeah, but that's all I've been doing even since before the war started. I'd just be going back to my old way of life. Killing monsters, guarding villages. There's still plenty of work, even in times of peace. And who's to say some enemy from outside Fódlan won't show up?
That may be true, but isn't it difficult having to constantly fight all the time?
Every job's got its tough parts, but the mercenary lifestyle's a perfect match for my personality. I can't even imagine settling down and establishing roots somewhere.
Yeah, that does sound like you.
Does it now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that you don't really seem like the kind of person who wants to stay tied down.
You think so? Well, whatever the case, I plan on earning my keep with my sword. As long as my body holds out, that is. What about you, Ignatz? You gonna stay a knight once this thing's over?
I'm not sure. I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it. But if my duties as a knight were to end at some point, then I guess that's when I could make my dreams a reality. If I were to do that, do you think you'd like to come with me as my bodyguard?
You do realize I'll be Fódlan's most sought-after mercenary by then. Well, I'm not gonna come cheap.
Oh, really? Then I'll have to work extra hard to save up some money. Because I really do want to travel with you.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ignatz. I'll be counting down the days till then.
God, I love Ignatz. My boy. Okay, Lysithia B.
May I speak with you a moment?
Oh, yeah. I was just about to take a break. You need something?
Our relationship has been strained for a while, so I thought it was time to resolve our issues.
It has?
Yes. At least I felt that way ever since the incident.
The incident? I don't want to deal with the ghost shit right now.
You mean that time I found you hiding out and chowing down on some pastries? I didn't think anything about that, and I didn't tell anyone either.
No, not that. Well, yes, there was that, but there was another, more defining incident. Remember?
Are you talking about the time I treated you like a kid and you got all mad?
Yes, of course that's what I'm talking about.
That happened a long time ago. Has it really been eating at you ever since?
Well, I mean, I was unable to maintain my composure and got rather aggressive with you over trivial details. I kept telling myself that I had to apologize, but I could never bring myself to do it. But now, I'm sorry.
Well, I'd like to apologize too. I should have been more careful with what I said. Why does being called a kid upset you so much? If you don't think of yourself that way, then any comments of the kind should be like water off a duck's back.
Look, I'm a tiny bit younger than everyone else, and it doesn't help that I'm shorter too. Plus, I do have somewhat of a baby face.
You said tiny bit younger. Isn't she like... Is she the youngest? Or is that Petra? I know her and Petra are super, super young. Like, even, I'm pretty sure even in 3 Houses Time Skip, she's still a minor. I think she's one of the only ones.
Really? You don't look that young to me.
You don't think so?
Yeah, now that I really look at you, I think you're a very pretty young woman. And you act real mature, too.
Oh, no. I'm not really.
But most importantly, your skill at commanding troops puts all the real adults to shame.
Hold on. Real adults? So what you're saying is that I'm ultimately still just a child?
Yeah.
Ah, crud. I misspoke. What I meant was...
There you go. Making excuses again. Now I know exactly what you think of me.
This conversation's going sideways again, isn't it?
It would seem so. Though, I suppose forgiving you would be the mature thing to do.
Hey, there you go. See? You are a real grown-up, Lysithea.
Something about this still rubs me the wrong way, but... Oh, fine. I just ask that you keep treating me like the adult I am.
Uh-huh. The adult she is. Ah, yes. Okay. But maybe she is at least slightly above 18 in time skip. Maybe it's Petra that I'm thinking of that's not. I know someone's not. Other than Serial, but he's actually baby. Or maybe Serial is, I don't know. Anyway. Continuing on, we got Marianne.
What a wonderful meal.
Hey, you've still got some food left. You don't want it? That Ogma Wolverine meat's super hard to come by, you know.
Oh, I don't really eat meat. You can have it.
Don't mind if I do then. You know, I always feel strangely energized after eating this stuff.
You look so pleased to be eating it.
It's not every day I get to hear you laugh. Did I look funny or something?
No, it's just that the look on your face made me feel happy.
Instead of just watching other people stuff their faces, maybe you'd enjoy trying some yourself?
I am perfectly content just watching.
Huh. Well, anyway, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable eating with me, Marianne.
I have. When you told me not to act like someone I'm not, at first I didn't know what to do with myself, but I still thought I could learn something from you. And as I talked with you more, I just got used to us eating together.
I see. Then why not branch out and eat with other people too? Mealtimes are a great opportunity to make new friends after all. Making conversation and sitting around the dinner table go hand in hand. That's how we ended up friends, right? It might be a good chance to get to know someone else. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... My adoptive father said the same thing to me once.
He did?
He often criticized me because I avoided other people so much. He said that, as the heir to House Edmund, I must be at least somewhat sociable. But he never bothered to understand how difficult it was for me to do that.
I feel that. Apologize for being insensitive. Like there is a certain level, right? And it's just like, okay, but also, yeah, that shit's tiring to hear.
I'm sorry. I was being insensitive, just like your father.
No, you've done nothing wrong. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to get involved with too many people.
Why?
I only bring misery and misfortune to anyone who gets too close to me.
That's not true at all. Why do you even think that?
It is true. I know it.
Okay, if that's the case, then how is it possible for us to be hanging out right now without any problems?
You're right. I should have been more vigilant and kept some distance between us. But you're so kind and I just like being around you. I'm sorry. I'll stay as far away from you as I can from now on. I should go.
Well, that didn't end well.
Wait! Marianne! What am I gonna do about her?
All right, and then, you know what, let's do Balthus, and then we'll start Linhardt.
Whew, I'm stuffed. Looks like you can really pack it away too, pal.
Still can't compete with you, Balthus. That sure did hit the spot, though.
Got that right. Now we can charge into tomorrow's battle fully energized. Hey, let's say we make a little bet. See who can go deeper into enemy territory.
Sure.
All right, but only to compare who made it farther in the end. No other stakes. I'm not about to risk my life behind enemy lines just to win a bet. Way I see it, us mercenaries fight for two things: gaining renown and staying alive. This isn't some kind of game.
Figured you'd say something like that. You seem like the type.
And yet you asked me anyway. Don't try to drag me down with you, Balthus.
What's wrong with a little game of chance? It's not like it's evil or something.
Then what would you call it? Financially irresponsible? Because I don't want to end up broke either. Not like some people I know.
You're one tough nut, I'll give you that. But I'm not talking about money. You know what I'm getting at, right? When you're on the battlefield, the only thing you can bet is your life.
That's exactly what I take issue with.
Okay, I know this might sound a little far-fetched, but hear me out.
This ought to be good.
Whatever you do, you'll do it 10 times better if you're having fun, right? That's the key to success.
True.
I mean, you're not wrong.
See, so there's nothing wrong with having a little fun on the battlefield. Whether it's with bets or with something else. Living on that edge between victory and death is the key to survival.
Maybe for you, but that's not how everyone else approaches it. I've known plenty of mercs who have said the same thing, but they never made it back home. In fact, you're the only one of them who's still kicking. So, I'm sorry, but I have to disagree.
You know, you and I have a lot in common. We're practically kindred spirits. But this is the one thing we don't see eye to eye on. Strange, isn't it?
From where I'm standing, the only strange thing is the way you're thinking about this.
Well, I guess the bet's off then. Let's just put this little chat behind us and give it our all tomorrow.
Sounds good. Just don't get too reckless and wind up losing your head, okay?
Huh. Okay, and Linhart.
Oh hey, looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone? As they've clearly not arrived yet, why don't you join me? Here.
Thanks. Hey Linhart, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Spooky magic stuff.
Yes. Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh, no. I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
I don't even understand it myself. But with you helping me, I might actually learn something.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances simply do not.
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions. But that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Leonard said, you're boring as shit.
Sinister?
That's why.
That's one way to describe it.
It was like, oh, just conjuring a sword? Lame. Seen it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura. And yet, there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword, it's cold. Maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, it's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct. Not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself, I must admit. In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hedge a bit?
Hey, it was just a suggestion. I have no idea if I can actually do it.
But aren't you the one who brought it up?
And that's how it ends. Gotta love Linhart. Okay. I was maybe hoping after doing that I would see maybe one of these disappear. Nope. Oh boy. Claude and Lauren's. You know what? Let's do that one last. Claude and Ignat's B.
Hey there, Ignatz. What are you up to?
Oh, Claude. I was just admiring the scenery. I come here sometimes to bask in the embrace of unfettered natural beauty. Stunning, isn't it? I find being in the environment like this to be quite calming.
You can say that again. My favorite napping spot's always been right under a nice, shady tree.
That does sound comfortable.
Ignatz, you always wanted to be a painter, right?
Huh? Well, yes, but how did you know that?
Oh, easy. I've got you all figured out, my friend. All your secrets, your worries, everything. Kidding, of course.
Right.
I don't think he's kidding.
Really, it wasn't too hard to piece together. I heard you haven't always wanted to be a knight. And seeing you take in the world the way you do, there was only one possibility. You dreamed of being a painter, but gave it up before you could ever make it a reality.
My father wished that I become a knight, yes. But the decision to actually do so was mine alone. That's enough of that, though. What demands our attention most in this moment is the instability both in and outside of Leicester's borders. As a knight, I must do whatever I can to help alleviate the situation.
You're right. The whole alliance was in complete chaos when Shahid attacked. But that's exactly why I founded the Federation, so we could overcome whatever strife came our way.
I really wish there was more I could do to help.
In that case, how about we send you on a reconnaissance mission?
What?
It's simple. You go to all sorts of different places, maybe scout out a few towns, and take note of everything you see and hear while you're there. Sounds like the perfect job for you, doesn't it?
Are you sure I'm the right person for it?
Of course I'm sure. I want you to travel the world, Ignatz. See the wonders it has to offer with your own two eyes.
You know, I thought my dream of becoming a painter was nothing more than dust in the wind. That giving up was my only path forward in life. But you've shown me that isn't how it has to be. Once this war is over, I'll do whatever it takes to make it a reality again.
As you should.
Hell yeah.
What kind of dream would it be if you just abandoned ship the moment one little thing knocked you off course?
Thank you, Claude. Once I'm a full-fledged painter, I'll be sure to do a wonderful portrait of you. I promise.
Sounds good to me. Oh, and make sure it's extra grand so that it'll survive for centuries to come.
Yes, of course.
Bless. Okay, and then, of course, Chlorins.
Claude, I am well aware that we Leicester nobles will be cooperating with the Imperial forces moving forward. But House Gloucester has always prided itself on an amicable relationship with the Empire. This changes little for us.
I guess you're right. Your father did head up the pro-imperialist faction, after all.
Yes, until your wicked schemes severed their ties.
Do you really have to bring that up again? I thought I apologized for that.
I am simply stating the truth. If such words ring out as criticism to your ear, perhaps your conscience is the problem. But what I mean to say is, my house already had the foresight to do this previously. Your actions now are mere imitation.
I can see your point, though the logic is a bit forced.
It naturally follows that House Regan does not deserve to sit upon the Federation's throne. No, the people yet yearn for their rightful rulers, House Gloucester.
I'm pretty sure that's just your ego talking. I don't think people really feel that way.
Do not misunderstand. I am not opposed to your being king, for the moment at least. But your reign was granted by a round table conference, not blood, making you nothing more than an appointed monarch.
Okay, but it was a group appointed monarch of all the houses in Leicester.
And a temporary one, if I may. House Regan does not hold this position by birthright, and it will not stay with you in the future.
I mean, that's also true.
No. The next to be put forth as king will be... Why, of course it shall be me, Lawrence Helman Gloucester. Some even propose I ascend the throne immediately if you begin to teeter toward ruin.
Yeah, you're really letting your ego run wild here. But I have to admit, the idea of a non-hereditary monarchy does sound interesting.
Doesn't it, though? My capacity for such thoughts is proof enough that I am suited to be king.
But I can't stand to think about going back to making that decision via round table. It'd be no different from how we used to do things in the Alliance.
Oh? Then
Absolutely.
How will we decide?
How about letting the people of Leicester choose? Left to their own devices, they'd probably pick whoever they thought would be the best able to protect them. Sounds pretty good, huh?
A preposterous suggestion. Is this in earnest?
Lawrence is like, what? Democracy? Gross.
Though, such a method would prove a great boon for House Gloucester. The common folk in our territory have the utmost trust in us, after all.
And for once, I think that's fact, not ego talking. You do realize it would be the whole of Leicester choosing, though, right?
Not a problem. Our just rule is known far and wide through every mountain and ravine of Fódlan. I think. But let us set that matter aside for now. That is not what I came here to tell you. You should know, the role of king within the Federation is as of yet unstable. Proceed with caution, lest it all come crashing down around you.
You're right. Unlike the Empire to our south and Kingdom to our west, the goddess's guidance didn't grace the founding of our Federation. So the role of king is a fragile one, held aloft only by the people supporting them. I'll be careful, just as you say. And thank you, Lawrence. I think I might just get through this with my wits intact if I have you here next to me.
Please do not get the wrong idea. I simply do not wish to see my beautiful home succumb to the foul clutches of despair.
Of course, of course. And I hope you keep coming to me to voice all your complaints. I'll be counting on you, Lawrence.
Oh, wait, what? They get special arts? Oh, man. I love that, especially with these two. Okay. Very cool. And there's still no less dots. You know what? Continue the Lawrence train. Who, oh, it's Lawrence and Hilda. Oh, wait, and... Oh, yeah. Okay.
I will need to settle this matter post-haste.
Hey, Lawrence. What's wrong? If that frown was any lower, it'd be falling off your face.
Ah, hello, Hilda.
Have you been sleeping enough? Your body can't survive off grumbling and worry, you know.
Bet.
I appreciate the concern, but I'm afraid I have no choice in the matter. As you're already aware, I have inherited the title of Count Gloucester from my father. As such, I must find a suitable partner to be my wife. It is an issue of utmost urgency.
Yeah, that does sound like a lot. Is that why you look so crabby? I don't know, though. I don't think you need to worry. I'm sure you'll find the right person in no time.
If only I had your confidence. The conditions for marrying into the distinguished House Gloucester are quite strict indeed. My partner must not only be willing to live alongside me as a proud noble, but share in the responsibilities that house leadership entails. I hope I can find such an ideal woman. But how is the situation in House Goneril?
My house?
Your father recently passed leadership of House Goneril along to your brother Holst, did he not? I was simply wondering what course of action you were planning to take in the matter.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the stuff my brother's up to doesn't really have much to do with me. If I had to pick, maybe I'd go traveling? I've always wanted to see the world. I'll go all over the place, taking in the sights, eating the best food Fódlan has to offer. Obviously not till the war's over and everything's cooled off, though.
Traveling, Quite an unexpected answer. Though I must say, earning permission from your father or Holst will be no easy feat. Grand adventures such as those are fraught with danger at every turn. I can only imagine the perils you might face with disease or scornful local lords. If you'd like my opinion, I believe settling down and pursuing a life of leisure much better suits your carefree personality.
Maybe, but there's a time and place for everything, you know? I can travel first, then spend my days relaxing
Why
later.
not both?
And besides, Holst and my dad both spoil me rotten, so I don't think convincing them's going to be too big a deal. Oh, but I probably shouldn't go anywhere that gets too hot or too cold. Extremes aren't really my thing.
In that case, I know the prime location. There is a wonderful little place within Leicester borders, with boundless forests and crystal blue rivers and the most exquisitely comfortable climate. It's also rather close to Goneril territory, so your family will be able to rest at ease.
Let me guess. Is it Gloucester?
You're quick to catch on. It is one and the same, Hilda.
Thought so. I guess I wouldn't mind adding it to the itinerary.
All right. How many does Hilda have? Marianne? Oh, very important. Okay.
Marianne? Ah, Marianne! There you are. I thought you'd be in the chapel.
I went to pray earlier than usual today.
You're really committed to this whole praying every single day thing, aren't you?
Oh no, it's nothing so grand. And besides, praying to the goddess daily on behalf of my friends is really all I'm good for.
Okay, stop. Seriously? You're amazing, Marianne. There's a ton of stuff you do that no one else could possibly handle.
I suppose so.
Yeah? Well, I know so.
Hilda? Why are you always so nice to me?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have so many other close friends, yet you always seem to go out of your way to show me kindness and decency. You even took responsibility when Judith was about to berate me during our armor sorting escapade.
Yeah, I guess I did, huh? I totally forgot about that.
Yes, and I have wondered ever since why you did such a thing.
It's no big deal. I guess I just wanted to be nice. Seriously, Marianne, you're the best, and having you around makes my life a lot easier. So just consider it my way of saying thanks for all the times you helped me out.
I've helped you?
Absolutely. You're my emotional support. You're always around when I need a shoulder to cry on or somebody to listen when I get all mad. You always know the exact right thing to say. And then you smile at the end of it and it's like, I don't know, it makes me all warm inside. You do all that little stuff without even thinking of it. And it really keeps me going.
I never thought of it like that.
Bless.
I had no idea you found me helpful. If anything, I thought you considered me a burden. Thank you, Hilda. Your words, they mean a lot to me. And I will do my best to support you in all the days yet to come.
There's that smile. You never fail to brighten my day, Marianne.
Hell yeah. Balthus A with Holst.
Something fishy's going on. I hope they're not getting into trouble.
If it isn't little Hilda. Why the long face?
Ah, Balti.
You know, if Holst heard you were looking down in the dumps, he'd come flying faster than you can say overly attached. Of course, I won't be the one to tell him.
You'd better not. He's been acting strange lately. I'm actually starting to worry. Do you know what's going on, Balti?
Oh, me? Nah. How should I?
Well, the two of you have been hanging out an awful lot recently. Wait, don't tell me you've been corrupting him with your wicked ways.
Yeah.
If I find out you're to blame for what's going on with him, so help me, Balti.
Take it easy, will ya? You've got the wrong guy. Besides, even if I was trying to use my wicked ways on him, which I'm not, what of it? You don't really think your brother would be swayed that easily, do you?
Fair point. My brother can't stand anything that isn't honorable and just.
That's the truth. There's not a soul better at keeping people in line.
Yeah, and if someone did try to corrupt him, he'd just beat them senseless. Then lecture them for hours on end.
And if by some chance he did give in, would you hate him?
Of course not. He's my brother and I'll always love him no matter what. Not that I have to worry, since he's basically incorruptible.
Oh, my dear, precious sister. Is that what you truly think of me?
Host! When did you get here?
I love you too, Hilda. Now come on and give your brother a big hug.
Balti! How could you do this to me?
Wait, Hilda, I can explain. There's a really good reason for this. Honestly, really good.
You set me up! He heard everything.
Look, Holst told me he's been really worried about you lately. I just wanted the poor guy to hear what you had to say, that's all. Now he knows how you feel, so he doesn't have to worry anymore. All's well that ends well. Yeah?
I am forever grateful, my friend. You have shown me the true nature of my darling sister's feelings.
What are you two so happy about? I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I was the one who talked Balthus into this. Please forgive this poor, misguided buffoon. Direct all your anger at me, along with your love.
You really are hopeless, aren't you?
Nonsense, Hilda. For you are my hope.
What are you even saying? Fine, do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Never a dull moment with those two.
What an A support that was. All right. Well, I only have 3 left, so I might as well just finish it. Whatever.
I'm happy to have received a gift, of course, but what am I supposed to do with it? I don't even think Leone would have a use for it, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to ask. Hello, Leone. Are you meeting someone?
I'm meeting you. Per your request? Please don't tell me you forgot.
Ah, that's right. I have something to show you.
Wait, did you actually forget?
Wait.
Oh, who can say? More importantly, take a look at this.
God, Linhardt's great.
I don't need it and was going to throw it out, but then I thought perhaps you might have a use for it.
Throw it out? What a waste. I'll definitely take it.
Truly? I suspected you might say that, but still...
You gotta use things that are usable after all.
Despite the fact that it's been written on so much that it now has utterly fulfilled the destiny of all paper?
There's still plenty of white space. And even if it was packed to the gills, it'd still make good kindling. In any case, if you don't need it, I'm happy to take it off your hands. Deal? Deal.
All yours.
Okay, now I gotta give you something in return. Let me see what I've got here. Well, looks like all I have is this dealie I picked up in the woods a couple days back. Thought it might make a good arrowhead, but it's too hard for me to flint knap properly.
That's a piece of an ancient relic. How did you even find such a thing? Yes, well, I will gladly take it. Incidentally, would you mind telling me where you picked it up?
Wow, you really want this, huh?
I do indeed, Leone. Why, this is a discovery worthy of canceling my afternoon nap.
Damn, that's huge. That's how you know.
Somehow I doubt that's gonna happen, but, well, I'm happy if you're happy.
And you have done me a service as well, by taking an unneeded item off my hands.
It's funny how stuff like this works out. One person's trash really is another person's treasure.
That is because you and I are what I would call a special pair.
Care to explain that?
One might say the things that matter to us are completely opposed. Even among all of our comrades, you'll not find a pair more... well, except for... oh, and then there's... You know what? We aren't so special after all.
Damn, you know what? That's a screenshot right there.
You are a very strange man, Linhardt.
But special or not, our relationship is perfect for disposing of unwanted items. So let's keep it up.
Sure thing, buddy. Not that I have any idea what you're asking me for at this point.
What the... God. Okay. We have... I believe it's just both on Lysithia's side. Yeah, Lysithia and Raphael, and then Lysithia and Ignatz, both finishing them.
I need to speak with you, Ignatz.
Ah! Oh, Lysithia! You gave me quite the scare there.
Do you remember last time we spoke about our parents?
When you told me how you wanted to do something for them. Yes, I remember. Does that mean there's something I can help with?
No. However, the way you acted when we spoke has been weighing on me. I got the impression you are somehow pushing yourself too far.
No, I'm not. What would make you think that?
There it is again. Something is going on with you, and I think I know just what it is. You wanted to take over the family business along with your brother, didn't you?
Huh? I mean, no. I never wanted to do that. I'm, not really suited for the life of a merchant.
Really? And yet fact, you know so much about paintings, silverware, tea, and other kinds of merchandise. Well, it seems I have miscalculated. I thought you became a knight solely due to your family's wishes.
You're not wrong about that. I mean, wait! That's not what I meant!
Aha!
Got
so
him.
there is something you'd rather be doing.
Well, yes.
Set your worries aside, Ignatz. I have a proposal.
You do?
Yes. You should come to Ardelia territory and get started on what you truly want to do. I can arrange for you to come and go as you please. And we may even be able to provide you with other forms of assistance as necessary.
Really? Well, I'm certainly happy to hear that, but can it wait until the war is over? I still have a job to finish as a knight. I'd feel bad for Lawrence if I just threw all of that away. I mean, he's the one who nominated me after all.
You always take your responsibilities so seriously. Do you never put yourself first? Still, I suppose that is a rather admirable trait. Very well then. I will wait until the war is over. Until then, hold on to your dreams, okay?
I will, Lysithea. And thank you. I feel like a new light is starting to shine on my life.
Bless.
I don't know what will happen to Ardelia territory when the war ends. Still, if I end up a commoner, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to help him start his new merchant business. That is what he wanted to do, right?
God damn it. Well, all right. Lysithea and Raphael A.
Late again. I just get so caught up in my studies.
Oh, not the weird purring cat.
There it is again! No, it must be Raphael today. It has to be. I checked that he'd be training and everything. He even specifically said he'd be doing it after dinner, so... That doesn't make it any less scary, though. I guess he can't help but yell while he trains, but I really wish he'd figure out how not to.
Hey, what's with the creepy voice?
I could ask you the same thing. Do you have to be so loud and booming all the time? The least you could do is keep it down a bit. Raphael! What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm on my way back from my training session. But you heard that weird noise too, right? I tried listening real close to see where it was coming from, but no luck.
Wait. You mean to tell me you're not the one who was making it? And here I'd convince myself it was you training.
Hey now! My muscles scream during a good workout, but it's nothing horrible like that.
I'm sorry, Raphael. Wait, that's not the point. If it wasn't you, then maybe there really is a ghost.
There!
Oh no! It's here?
Yep. I think it's coming from inside the storage.
I don't care where it's coming from. Just go on and check it out already, Raphael.
Well, okay. But are you sure you want me going alone? I'd be leaving you here all by yourself.
Yeah, I don't want that. I'll stay hidden behind you.
This is the place. Come on, Lysithea. We're going in.
Why is a puppy making
Wait, it's a puppy?
those noises?
Oh, hey there, little guy. You hungry again? You're a big eater, just like me. The minute you finish one meal, it's straight on to seconds.
Raphael, do you know this dog?
Oh, yeah, he's my eating buddy. Little guy can chomp down 10 times his body weight in food.
Wow, and he stayed so small. Wait just a minute. Shouldn't you have realized it was him earlier? I got all spooked for nothing.
And there we go. Support block finally complete. I may just keep that all intact. I don't know. It's done. But with that, it's time to go to the war map. Oh, something I guess I should mention. I have finally found out how to upgrade my ability slots. So when we do, was it detail? No. Convoy, click, abilities. Yeah, I got, what is it, 8 slots? Yeah, 8 slots now, so I don't have to. I felt so restricted with only 4. We're finally up to 8, and it looks like there's 2 more I can unlock later, but very, very helpful. But I think that's really the only major thing. But let's get it. ALL, the Valley of Torment. The Imperial Army clashes with the Knights of Seros in ALL, the Valley of Torment. After learning of the battle that rages there, you are faced with a difficult decision. Oh. Okay. Go ahead and save.
From the looks of it, I'd say the Knights of Seros have the Imperial forces on the back foot.
The Imperial Army is being led by Randolph, one of Count Burgleys' relatives. He's supposed to be quite a formidable warrior. But then again, he's up against Thunder Catherine. Hard to consider him the favorite in that fight.
Even so, it doesn't look like the battle will be decided anytime soon. We can
Randolph.
afford to take our time.
It's a name I like super, like it sounds real. I gotta see a face.
But won't things get real bad for the Imperial Army if we don't bail them out soon?
I'm sure they will. But if we rush in without a solid plan, we'll be the ones getting stuck with the business end of Thunderbrand. We'll swoop in with a surprise attack right when their defeat seems all but certain. For now, we should prepare for the battle ahead.
I've seen that look before. Claude's got another scheme brewing.
Does he? I still can't tell what's going on in that guy's head.
All right, lava. Wonder what it's gonna do here. Defeat the Church of Seros army. So let's see. We have 60 points to spend. Persuade, Constance, and Happy. I'm taking both. Yuri's not here, right? No. Happy is absolutely being recruited. I would like all of the I was gonna say Ashes of War. That's Elden Ring. Ashen Wolves. In every path, honestly. They're probably ones that I will recruit regardless. So let's see. Fleetfoot, increase your army's movement speed. Huh. Relentless formation. Begin the battle in an offensive formation. Assign healer. Anti-magic training. Grant the Tomebreaker ability to stronghold captains and allied strongholds. I think I'm just gonna take Fleetfoot. The other ones don't sound too important. Okay. I do know I want one of my units to be Shamir. So if we're be fighting Catherine,
let's clean up.
I want to bring Shamir. Claude, let's see here.
Time to bring down our quarry.
I'll have Leonie on the field. I don't want all my... Is Lauren's on the field? Lauren's on the field. Let's do... Lysithea. Lysithea has weakness, or is strong against someone. Okay, Grappler, Ignat's going in. Though, let's see, Ignat's is 36. Balthus, what level are you? Where are you? 31. Ignat's does more damage than Balthus, so because his relic's not upgraded. I don't feel like swapping things around. Okay, Hilda weak against something over there. Okay, maybe we'll send you that way then. Okay, I think we're good. The 4 I'm using: Shamir, Shez, Marianne, and Lysithea. That sounds good to me. What is the 15 minutes, 1,500 enemies defeated for S rank? We'll see.
We should move before the Imperial Army is wiped out.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have Marianne.
Please, excuse me.
Go out here. Open that chest.
You can count on me.
Lysithea, head
I'll
in
do my
there.
best.
Shamir,
I think this will go well.
Ignatz cannot. God, I can go so far with Ignatz. You know what? Go right to that guy.
I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my
Lawrence
turn. There is
in
nothing
there.
I cannot do.
Got it.
Leone, can you go all the way? No. Leone,
Time to make a name for
help
myself.
in there. Shamir, there, and I think that's everyone. Oh, Hilda,
Yeah, don't
attack
worry,
that guy.
I won't slack off.
And then I am
Launch the
going to
surprise
go
attack.
attack these snipers.
What army is that? Wait, are they attacking us?
Defeat the assassins and aid the Imperial soldiers. Lava. You will take damage when traversing lava. Flying Classic can traverse lava without taking damage. Okay. All right. I'm gonna walk in. Meet her.
I've got you now!
Okay, so we have that. Nice and easy. Wait. Where are they going? These are allies, right? Yeah. Can I tell them what to... No. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's go... Wait. I can't use Hilda. I can use Marianne, which I put... Where did I put Marianne? Oh, so go get that chest. So she's down here.
Now we can assist Lord Randolph.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Shez. Go in here. Oh. Okay. This guy. Got
The
it.
Federation army has come to our rescue. I thank you. We don't have to worry about attacks from the rear now.
You're open.
Do one of these.
It's done. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
How we doing damage-wise? Okay.
Leave this to me. I will not waver.
Judith is here. Okay. So that's ours. Marianne, open
Please.
that.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Is this okay?
Start taking that down. Sniper City over here. My God.
You can count on me.
You
I'll
attack
do my
that.
best.
I've got it.
Oh, there's Catherine right there. I can see her on the map. All right.
got it. Let's give it
Schmear.
a shot.
Take that guy on. That should be. And then I want to take control of Shez. All right. Shadow Blade.
I'm all right.
Let us take them by storm.
Destroy those snipers. Imperial soldiers nearly routed, bro. Is it because you're standing in lava? Okay, we need to go to.
Point.
I'm going to assume it's because he's literally standing in lava. This idiot. Let's take this guy.
If we really want to take out Thunder Catherine, take him.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but where Shamir? There we go.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
This is the best way to play it.
Claude, is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, this is a stronghold? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, for some reason I thought it was fighting one of these. Hilda, are you still working on that guy?
Got it.
Oh my God. Leone,
Time to make a name for
from...
Now it is there is...
To be successful, it needs to be
Fleetfoot.
executed quickly. Or that's what I read in a book on tactics, anyway.
Out of the way!
Watch close.
Okay, Marianne.
I'll fight too.
Randolph.
Having issues over there. Let's see.
You can
You
count on I'll do my
there.
best.
You're doing that. Okay, it looks like they finally took that guy down.
Yeah,
Hilda,
don't worry,
take that.
I've got it.
Leone,
Time to make a
there.
name for myself.
Shez,
Not a problem.
that guy. Okay.
Sense you're outmatched, can't you? You have no hope of winning. Surrender now.
Careful.
I've been gradually gaining reinforcements. Now is my chance to seize victory.
Initiate strategy.
Now we can cover ground more quickly. Stay back.
Okay.
We did it! Now the Imperial Army can rally their forces.
We'll hold here until all the commanders going to aid Randolph reach the stronghold.
Stay back.
Wait for Imperial soldiers. Wait. My favorite thing to do. Nothing. Got it. Where? Why are you? Okay. It's like why?
Now it is
Where'd all
my
my
turn.
units go? Okay, Lawrence. Go
There is
there.
nothing I cannot do.
Leone.
Time to make a
There.
name.
I've got it.
Shamir.
Let's give it a
There.
shot.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hilda. Who is this? Oh, that's Randolph. Okay. So Hilda, go. Where's Ignatz? Okay. Hilda, go here.
Don't worry, I won't slack off. You can count on
Lysithia.
me. I'll do
There,
my
I guess. Well,
You can count on me.
Lysithia, go like here.
I'll do my best.
And then Ignatz.
I think this will go well.
Take that. Okay.
Is
Come up
everyone
here.
ready? Then let's hurry to Lord Randolph's aid.
Okay, the wait was not long.
The Imperial Army has rallied. They might turn the tables on us at this rate. Main forces with me. We're going to strike right in the center. Everyone else, circle around behind the enemy. Move back.
Okay, Catherine is on the move now. Oh boy. All right, let's see. If that's the case. Oh wait, nothing actually opened yet. Okay. Catherine is advancing. Now are things open? No, it's still closed on all sides. I can't go in there. Okay. Wait, who are you? Oh, that's Happy. I was like, what is that symbol? Yeah, Constance is in here somewhere too.
I think this will go well.
Thunder Catherine is on the move. Now's our chance to capture the enemy strongholds.
The Imperial
Okay. More pausing.
Got it.
Leone,
Time to make
tackle
a name
that
for
guy.
I've got. Let's give it a shot.
myself. You can. I'll
You
do
both
my
tackle
best.
that guy. Shez.
Not a problem. I've got
Shez
this.
up there.
Now there
Lawrence,
is nothing
continue
I cannot do.
there.
I think I'm
You
prepared
continue
to see this
there.
through.
So with Marianne. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the stronghold of Marianne. Or I can do one of these.
I won't run away.
Pops the bishop. And then
Yeah, let's do this.
I think I'm gonna adjutant those two. Hilda will reach us eventually.
My board compels me.
Awaken.
Stay back. All right, take it down.
Do one of these. Messengers advancing on the destination.
Messenger.
God damn it. Okay. Okay. They're working on that. You know what? Shez, instead of doing that, go after him.
You're not getting past me.
I heard the rumors, but I never imagined she was this strong.
Randolph's in trouble.
Claude, are you certain this is the best course? The Imperial Army is struggling.
Yeah, that's just what I expected. Right now, we need to get a move on and capture those strongholds.
Okay.
At this rate,
Ignace defeated the bishop.
I think this will go well.
How are you?
I'm prepared to see this through.
That's
I think
really
this will
far
go
away.
well.
That's quite the run. Oh, Constance's right there, huh? Okay.
I'm prepared to see this through.
Now it is my turn.
the Imperial Army's gonna get crushed. Shouldn't we go help them?
Okay.
What is the Federation Army doing? I thought they'd rush to our side.
Bro, I can't reach you.
I have to do this.
Oh.
I won't run away. Hey, Claude, we need to get out there and help the Imperial Army or it...
Leonie, I need you to hurry the fuck up, ma'am.
I hear you, but capturing the strongholds takes priority. Make sure everyone knows that.
Okay. And I think he just died.
I see you've made your choice,
Did I
Randolph.
lose?
Ah!
Or like, does it not matter? Because like, I don't care about him. Was it scripted?
I'd hoped to help them after surrounding the Knights, but there just wasn't enough time.
Lady Catherine, the Federation army has us completely surrounded.
They let their allies die in order to trap us? Hurry and forge an escape route. We will find a way to survive this.
I can't tell if that was scripted or not, honestly. I still can't get in there. So, it might have been.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Okay, Shamir's in there. Let's see. Oh, Happy and Constance are open. Okay.
Now it is my turn.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Now it is my turn. There is
One of
nothing I cannot
those.
do.
We gotta persuade them still.
Let's give it a shot.
I think this will go. I'm prepared to see this.
You can count on me. I'll...
So like, what are? Open the gates. Constance.
I will proceed swiftly to Catherine's aid.
And my favorite.
They surrounded us, huh? We're in hot water now, Kathy.
Okay, defeat Constance. Defeat Happy. Defeated Messenger.
If we can convince some of them to surrender, we'll reduce our number of casualties.
Still waiting.
I don't think
There we go.
she's
Persuade
enough.
Constance.
She might surrender if we talk to her.
We
Okay.
can't let a single one get away. We have to whittle down the church forces as much as possible.
Seize all strongholds.
Running away is our only option.
Can the game catch up, please? I'm worried.
Do not let any of them escape. We take all of them down right here, right now.
I'm worried. Persuade happy. Mission change, defeat, and recruit. There we go. Now I can kill her. Oh my god. It just would not. And then defeat and recruit happy. Okay. So.
Please.
Where are they going?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Is this okay? I am at the height of my powers under the darkness of night. Could you maybe let me go? I'd really rather not sigh if I can avoid it. Hey, why don't we just stop? You dying here won't accomplish anything, right? You got me there. I guess I'll do what you ask. You did beat me after all.
Okay. Shamir. Let's see. Shez.
Now it is my turn.
Lawrence.
There is nothing.
Shez. Is it just the three?
I've got this.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are to claim victory by sacrificing the Imperial Army? How is this conscionable?
Sacrificing our allies in order to win. Is that really the kind of leader you are, Claude?
Yeah, always has been.
Hey, you're not with the Knights of Ceros.
No more,
noble
ooh,
written all
teacher,
over
help
you.
me. I can't
Why
decide
not
what to
join
wear
us?
today.
We'll treat you right.
Maybe that's for the best.
Schemes, war crimes, we Fire Emblem, baby. Let's go. Let's see here.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Fulfill.
All right.
What
And
a
there's
mess
people
I've
who
gotten myself into.
somehow,
We'll just have to buckle down and
I
prepare
know
for a
how, it's
fight.
because they have their headcanon. And selective reading. They are finally open. Let's go. Okay. And then Byleth, Claude. It's exhausting. I don't even want
Thunder Catherine's the
deal
only
with
one
it.
left. Everyone, attack!
I'll take as many of you Federation cowards with me as I can.
Well, he is an interesting character now. Let's go. All right. Oh God. Hi. What's going on over there? Let's see.
Now it is my turn.
How am I doing in terms of? Okay, still 500 to kill. Okay,
think this will go
Ignatz.
I'm
There.
prepared to see this through.
Got it.
Now it is. There is nothing I cannot do.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
How do I wanna? Where's Shez?
Not a problem. I've got this.
Got it.
And Leone.
Time to make a name.
Okay.
Let's do this!
All right, take it down.
Stop blocking.
Let's do this! I can still fight!
Okay.
Shamir, never expected to see you fighting for the other side. I don't know what to say. I am a mercenary, you know.
But you can take your anger out on me if you want. You're open. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
How many did that kill?
You won't defeat me that
Everyone
easily.
except Catherine.
Come on, give me all you got.
Frozer.
I'm not finished yet. You shall feel my wrath.
This shouldn't end the map, but it might. Is there any way I can farm the last 400 easily? Kind of. Okay, if I do this all out offense and I run, because it doesn't say secure victory, so this might not end the map. But I feel like it's going to, you know? Got a chest key by attacking the sniper. There is a... Okay. Catherine, get over here. Alright. I was like, I don't want Catherine in this.
It's done. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
Oh, she got hit by it from behind me? Don't end the map, please.
I will never let you lay a finger on Lady Rhea with those filthy hands.
I was like, that's why I baited her over, then ran past her, hit A. Can I still attack? I can't.
That was an ugly battle.
Ugh. Okay, so no S rank. I gotta like actually farm. There's a lot of maps that I've had to do that is like I've cleared literally every objective.
It appears that none of the church's soldiers have survived the battle.
Oh no. Oh wait, which church? I thought they were talking about the allied church. It's like, oh no, how tragic.
What about our allies?
The Federation troops sustained minimal casualties. However, the Imperial forces appear to have been wiped out. That includes General Randolph.
I'm sorry to hear that. Tell everyone to start getting their things together.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Not one enemy made it off the battlefield alive. From a tactical standpoint, that's an ideal outcome. At least, it's supposed to be. But it still leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay, this dialogue does make me feel like Randolph was going to die regardless.
Even so, the only way I can go is forward. Now that I've taken this first step, there's no turning back. Not after what I've already done. These hands will never be clean again.
Vant seal. All right. The mastered assassin on Marianne. Ooh, finally. Okay.
I'll put this to good use.
We get assassinates. We got a tomahawk. Oh, we picked up Thunderbrand. We got to keep it. Ooh. Okay, Wolf Fangs +5. Exorcist Tome. Invert Physical Magic. Okay. Invert Physical Magic and then Resistance Breaker. Interesting combo. Okay. Thunderbrand owner, large Boolean. Nice. Money bags. Constance is now playable. Coming in at level 30. Okay. And Happy is now playable. Hell yeah. All right, chapter wrap up.
Claude, what happened out there? You left those Imperial troops to die. Was that your plan all along?
I wanted to win that battle with as few casualties on our side as possible. What other choice did I have?
You had plenty of other options. Did you really think we couldn't handle it?
Our military capabilities only go so far. We can't risk losing even one of our capable commanders, no matter how unlikely that might be.
But that kind of thinking got Randolph killed. You signed that pact. Wasn't he supposed to be our ally? I don't see the value in sacrificing lives that we might have been able to save. How does that make you any different from the nobles who just throw mercenary lives to the wind? Am I gonna be next?
Of course not. I could never replace you. Please, you've got to understand that.
You should listen to what your commander is saying, Your Majesty. Everyone else feels the same way, myself included. You're the king of the Leicester Federation. You have to conduct this war in a way that inspires people to follow you.
I hear what you're saying, but what good does it do if we fight honorably just to lose?
Why are you assuming we'd lose? You should know better than to write off your own army like that. Don't you agree, kid?
It says, Claude, have more faith than everyone. Boast of your own strength. Where's the, like... Yeah, they don't want me to. Okay.
You need to have more faith
Sure.
in us. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to put our faith in you.
You're not fighting this war by yourself. We're all a team here. So you need to sit down and have a long, hard think about what that really means.
Okay. I'll give it some thought. But I can't guarantee I'll arrive at the answer you want me to. I'm going to follow the path I believe in. That's what I set out to do as king. Let's just make sure Randolph's remains get back to the Empire for a proper burial.
All right. Well, there we go. Another chapter down. I am now interested to see where this is going to go, because before I'm not on board with the Sothis thing yet anyway. I think Sothis being a villain currently is weird and currently feels kind of forced. We'll see where it goes. We haven't seen a whole lot of it, but that's my immediate thoughts on that. But this is interesting. All right, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.